Guys, what's up? It's your boy Freestyle Steve. What's going on, guys? I'm just fucking chilling, word up. Thought I'd check in with everyone. Just want to actually check in. I haven't checked in for a while. Don't mind the appearance. It's like 3 in the morning here, but I just wanted to get this done. Um, yo, what's up, guys? Yeah, your boy Freestyle Steve. I've been grinding on some beats lately, wanting to get back into the music and all that stuff. But I just wanted to check in to just address some issues with my YouTube account. What's really weird is it looks like there's a few people that I don't know if they've unsubscribed from me or not. There's a couple that I definitely hope didn't. My homies from the past, they none of them are showing up on my damn subscription list. But it's weird. I don't think like I mean I did lose a couple of subscribers over the last week or two, but that's okay. It was only like two or three, the no the numbers did fluctuate. They went whatever, like I said, two or three down. But what's really weird is I think it's just I don't know if it's an internet issue. I don't think it's an internet. I think my internet's working fine. It could be a YouTube issue, maybe. I'm thinking that's what it's got to be because it's weird. I have a couple of different platforms, and this is the weird thing, guys. Okay, like I said, I don't have a lot of subscribers, and if you want to subscribe, you're more than welcome to. I have 142, but like I said, just it looks like boom, like a lot of my subscribers just took off, whatever. So unless that's how YouTube works, maybe after a certain number of subscribers, it only shows so many. But okay, so I thought, well, what the heck, it seems like a lot of people that I normally been talking to and stuff, they're not subscribed to me anymore, and like even my boys from back in the day. So okay, I counted it, and it says 54. Yeah, it's weird. I have in my if you go to what is it, my channel. You go to my channel, and then where it says like your subscribers. It says I have 142, but that's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking it is. I'm thinking that it's not showing all my subscribers because I know that's definitely not 142 on there. And if I count it again, I bet you guys I'm gonna get something like, what did I say? I got like 54 or something. So it's probably just something with YouTube or something. So I unsubscribed to some of them, that I just found, and I thought, well, okay, it's not showing these people to me. I unsubscribed to them, so I just want to apologize. I'm gonna go ahead, and it was like 3 or 4. I think I even unsubscribed to my boys, like my homeboys from local fam, shit. So I'm gonna go ahead and go through that and just resubscribe to everybody. But if you're, still subscribed to me and I unsubscribe to you, or if there's some shit like that happening, I don't know, maybe something with YouTube or, some kind of stuff, I'm sorry. I'll resubscribe back. But I don't think I unsubscribed from too many people. I think it was like 5 or 6 people. But I'm thinking I accidentally unsubscribed from, like I said, my homeboys from the past. Unless they really did unsubscribe for me. If so, then fuck you guys. But yeah, I just want to address that issue because it's kind of weird. But I have seen the newest subscriber, who I've got, which I think he has 2 accounts. I see that person, but like I said, I think it's an issue because I've only seen 54 subscribers, and the weird thing is I tried it on another computer on a totally different platform. One is a laptop with Linux, Ubuntu, and the other one is a desktop with Windows 7, and it's the same damn thing. So I don't know. And I've noticed that. I've noticed like the last couple days. It happened like the last 2 or 3 days ago. So I'll have to, definitely see what's up. I don't know if there's a way that you could check. I've never seen it on the tablets or the smartphone. It shows your subscriptions, who you're subscribed to, but I don't think it shows your subscribers. You know, like I said, once again, guys, don't mind the parents. You know, it's like 3 in the morning here. I was just getting done some laundry, so you know I got a mess over here of clothes. I gotta pulled away. But what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to find my damn phone. I don't know where it's at, but I was curious because I want to see. Yeah, I'll just screw that. Okay, but oh, duh! I can't find my damn phone, guys. I'm recording with it. Okay, so what I wanted to see was if from the phone I could actually. Well, I could try. Let's see. I could try with my iPad. What I wanted to see was I wanted to try from the phone to see if I could, you know, go to the YouTube account and go like how I do it on the computer, go to my channel or whatever and check my subscriber account and, you know, see. Because it's weird, yeah, it just seems like all of a sudden, like, you know, heads, normally the heads that were in the order of my subscribers, you know, they're just like popped off. Like a lot of people that I've seen, they're like every day. But what's weird, like I said, I've only gone down like two or three of, you know, subscribers that unsubscribed from me. And it showed that those numbers, and it showed the newest numbers of subscribers, unless there is a YouTube purge, and I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and I'm gonna notice like 30 people unsubscribed from me. You know, I'm sorry guys. I'm trying here, you know. But yeah, so we'll see. I don't know if I can do it from here, from the iPad. And, you know, I don't really check much from here. Sometimes I do, you know. So this Apple ID verification always pops up, probably because I don't ever log into the what is it, the iOS store or Apple store on here. I don't do any of that. Okay, so I'm under. Well, yeah. See, like here, it's different. When you go under your account, you have settings, terms and privacy policy, feedback, helps, you know, history, my videos, notifications, purchases, watch later. So there's nothing really, you know, who's subscribed to you. There's who you're subscribed to, which, you know, well, there's nothing. It's, you know, I'm subscribed to 284 people. I don't have 284 subscribers. I wish I did. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of weird, guys. I don't know. I think it's YouTube though. So you guys that I unsubscribed to, I'm sorry, you know. And if you're still subscribed to me, let me know right away. I'm gonna upload this video because, you know, I got subscribers from all over the place. And like I said, it was probably about 6 or 7 people that I've noticed just popped away, and I thought, oh, they must have unsubscribed from me. That I see all the time, you know, like that have been, even if I haven't checked out much of their videos recently, because they haven't had any videos or they haven't checked out mine, you know, they were still subscribed to me. So, you know, if that you're one of them people, let me know. Say, hey, Freestyle, I'm still yeah, and you can call me that. You guys don't have to call me Freestyle Steve. You know, that is what I go by. You can call me Steve Freestyle, whatever, Steve. But yeah, just let me know what's up with that. You know, because I definitely want to address that. Because, you know, I don't want to get anybody sad or hurt or anything. You know, I'm kind of sad and hurt because I'm hoping, you know, I don't know, wake up tomorrow and I don't see like tens of people unsubscribe for me. You know, because like I said, it might have been about 6 or 7 people that I unsubbed for, only because I'm thinking they might have unsubbed for me. But when I put 2 and 2 together and looking at the numbers, the people that unsubbed for me, I know they unsubbed for me. You know, I've seen the numbers fluctuate, and the newest people that have subbed for me, you know, I've seen those numbers too. So just let me know, you know, if you guys, like I said, if you fall into that category and you're like, yeah, Freestyle, I'm still subbed to you, you know, hit me up and let me know what's good, and I'll sub right back to you. But there's a couple off the head that I think I remember, and I think I definitely unsubbed from, you know, some of my fam boys, you know, my hometown homies, man. So, but yeah, I just thought I'd check in. I want to address that, you know, right on, man. And just been grinding, doing my thing, enjoying you know, I got a couple of new subscribers that, you know, check my stuff out, so that's cool. I just found out, you know me, I do the beats. I don't really have an album out. I've never been serious, as you, what could you say, a writer, a songwriter. Yeah, I make beats and I like to freestyle. Sometimes I just feel it at the moment and go, and that's it, you know. I could freestyle a little more topical, a little more conceptual, but I don't give a shit. It's just off the top of the head, you know. But if I write a track, I'll tell you this: you'll definitely tell the difference between a written for me, you know, as compared to one of my freestyles. That, you know, that's for damn sure. But yeah, you know, I've just been having fun with it. Trying to get back into the game, and you know, I don't know if you see my upload today. I got a little bit in. I did a tutorial. You know, I kind of been wanting to get it out of the way. It might not be the greatest, but I think it pretty much wrapped up where I was going with the Smart Gamepad series. So I think you guys that are new to that technology, you know, you can definitely get down with that, embrace that, learn how to use it. You know, it's fun. There's tons of games out there on these phones, you know, and not everybody wants to play games with, you know, touchscreen on their phone, which most of them are made for that, but there's games that will allow you to use those controllers. So definitely look into that. You know, I did finish the uploading the third video to that today. I didn't think it was going to be as long as it was. I didn't want it to be that long, you know, but it came out longer than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. I think it needed to be that long just to wrap up everything. You know, I was going to go real short. I only wanted it to be like 5 to 10 minutes, but you know, I kind of figured that wasn't gonna go on. So yeah, I'm just good. You know, just wanted to say what's up. It's late night. I didn't really want to do this, but I kind of did because you know I don't want to, you know, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, and I'm not trying to get my feelings hurt. I love you guys, man. You know, I'm trying to keep, you know, my subscriber base going up, not going down. So you know, it fluctuates. So there you have it. But yeah, so definitely just thought I'd address that. And I guess while I'm at it, man, if you guys want to hear my latest beat, I made this today earlier. You know, I was getting down. This is it's a synthy one. You know, I didn't use any sample in here. I don't know what I was going for. I wanted to make a hip hop beat, like kind of like a synthy hip hop beat. And one of my friends was over earlier, and he told me it sounds like a Michael Jackson beat. And I could see where he got that from. Probably the bass line. It's got a pretty simple, straight bass line. You know, I didn't really, when I say straight, you know, I mean there's really like no space between the notes. It's pretty straight, solid, you know, sequence bass line. It's not really a loose bass line, you know, or swingy. It's kind of stiff. So kind of, yeah, that's probably where he got it from. Maybe like, you know, one of them Thriller bass lines or something. Maybe I'm even gonna call it something like that. But it's kind of cool, you know. I actually meant for it to be a hip hop, and I didn't start a hip hop beat, and I didn't even start with the bass line. I started with, I guess you could say, the well, if you want to look at it in musical terms, there's really no harmony in this, you know, because this is all melodic kind of stuff. So I guess you could say the bass line and then the melody over the bass. There you go. I started with the melody, I guess, and I kind of liked it. Once I was playing it, my first intentions was this to be like a mellow, airy, like electro pop track. I wasn't even gonna go for a hip hop or anything like that. But then once I had what I had to, I don't know, I just started playing with some bass patches, and I came up with more of like, it just started sounding more like, I don't know. Well, to me, the melody itself almost sounds like it's like some, you know, can almost be like a reggae synth kind of thing. The melody's pretty cool, you know. I have one passage of the melody, and then the second passage is pretty much the same thing, but I just added a couple of you know, a couple of stabs here and there, so it kind of gives a little bit of a different reflection from the first, and that's how I have it. You know, I have the first measure, which is the first melody playing, and then it goes into the second measure, which is, you know, the variation of the first melody playing, you know, and they accompany the bass. And that's pretty much it. I didn't make it too complex or anything, you know, it's only two, like I said, melodic phrases, you know. I was going to add something else to it, which I might, you know, it's done for now. Maybe I'll add a third phrase to it. I'll try to find another, you know, crazy synth to it or something, or maybe I can add a nice, warm, easy pad sound to it, but it sounds pretty good. But like I said, I could see where Homie got, you know, the Michael Jackson thing, because it's kind of got that kind of 80s kind of stiff bass line, because I meant for it to be an electro track, but then once I started playing with the bass line, I was like, ooh, you know, this is kind of dope. Like I wanted it to be more like an electro pop track, but the bass line I was going for a hip hop, but I don't know if I really achieved the hip hop. Because what's really weird is, you know, it's you know, it's a hip hop tempo. It's 90 beats per minute, I guess. I don't know any. We don't have to go by any standard rules. You know, you can make it whatever. But you know, if you want to go generally, what is it, like 80 to 110? Once you hit the 120s, you're like in house. 130 like slower trance. What is it? 140 to 150. 140 to 160. Is that drum and bass? I don't know. You know, I'm not gonna get there. But I'll just go ahead and play it. I'll let you guys hear it, you know. I can't play it too well. EKS ain't here, so I could kind of jam, but you know, it is 3 in the morning. But so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this new one. So yeah, this is kind of cool, you know, my newest jam, guys. So like I said, it's probably, I don't know, but when I was thinking of it too, you know what I was thinking of? What was funny? Like he told me Michael Jackson, and I was like, oh, I kind of think like Bad Boys, Bad Boys. You know, the fucking, what is that? The song from Cops. What you gonna do when they come from you? Just because the melodic part, the high melodic part, maybe not really, but it's kind of got that, like I said, that like synth 80s, almost maybe like synthesized reggae. It's not like, you know, a poppy 80s kind of thing. Maybe Michael Jackson. I mean, you know, he was the king of pop, but it's not like bubblegum pop. It's kind of hard, you know, because it was meant to be a bubblegum pop, electro pop track. But then once I started playing with the bass, I thought I want to try to make something hip hop with this bass, and it didn't come out that way. But I'm gonna go ahead and zoot. So let's get it going, you know. See, that was the intro right there. That was gonna be like the mellow, like beachy tropic house electro pop thing, and then I kind of just added a variation to the intro. That was the second part of it. See, there's the bass. I hope you guys can hear that. Got the Michael Jackson lick. And then see, I kind of went with an 80s drum pattern. I just went with the straight, you know, I didn't go with like kind of a boom bap pattern, but maybe that's what it is. Kind of is like an 80s like drum pattern. It's not really like a boom bappy like 90s boom bap pattern, or that's definitely not no trap percussion there, you know, or any of that kind of stuff. It's a little different. I kind of like it. Maybe I kind of groove. I like both of it. It's simple, like I said. It's really just the bass line, the main melody to accompany the bass, and then, you know, I have a variation of melody. Basically, 2 parts to it, with just one of them flipped, you know. I mean, I think it sounds good. I might add something else to it, though. Maybe I'll fill it in with another synth part or something. This is it for now, you know, with the breakdown, which is the bass line. I forgot what I did here. So yeah, we go with the bass for a couple measures. It could be maybe some video game kind of music. I don't know, I like it. I kind of like the groove of it. Kind of cool, you know. And simple, that's a thing. But what I had a problem with in the past was I used to clutter my beats, and my boy Nameless used to tell me that. You know, way back in the day, I had making tons of stuff, and he's like, dude, these beats would be dope if you didn't clutter them so much, you know. And that's the thing. I finally learned how to give, you know, how to give them a little space. But yeah, before, like, I never really, you know, I'd have like these like 6, 7 melodies going on in one beat, and then I always thought it was cool just add more and more and more and more. But you know, you gotta kind of get to the point where you just need a couple, you know, something just drum and bass, and there you go, you know, or piano and drum. So I kind of like it though. It came out pretty good, you know. I could go back and edit it, you know, the yays out of it. I could change the patch if I want to, the synth patch, but I think I'm gonna leave it. What I might do though is I might add something. Maybe I think I need something bass is pretty low. That part is high enough to, what would you say, offset the bass a bit, but I think generally they're both pretty low. I want to get something a little, maybe with a little higher timbre, a little brighter, higher timbre, so maybe I'll look for a higher synth, you know, something that I can add to it. But that's pretty much it, you know, nothing hard or over the top, just kind of something laid back and simple. Like I said, that part right there, you know, that was that part right there was pretty much the intro, and it was gonna be like one of those, you know, 125 beat per minute housey, electro pop housey kind of things, you know, like I almost wanted it to be for something like a girl. But once I started looking for bass patches, I found regular bass patches, you know. I could have just played something kind of swingy, hip-hoppy, but I just started playing kind of that one, and I was like, you know, this would sound better just at, you know, not better, but just good as a stiff bass line, you know, a stiff, whatever would you want to call it, quarter note, you know, driving bass line throughout. So it works, you know. I thought it worked with that part, and, you know, I could even change the drums too. I mean, I like that pattern, but I could go to something with maybe a more boom boom bap pattern, you know, because if you hear the drums, they are purely, you know, it's kind of a boom bap, but it is kind of more of an 80s boom bap, you know. I mean, it probably kind of could still get by. It just, you know, definitely got more of a, they're not vinyl sample drums. Like if you hear my last beat, that Lord, I think that beat's dope. I mean, you know, I mean, and once again, I could make these beats doper too. I could go back and add a full bass line through it, maybe throw some guitar in there, some piano embellishments, whatever, you know. I just wasn't aiming for that. I thought the sample was dope when I started with it. That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna run that whole sample like as a whole loop, just through the song with like a running bass line through the song. At some point, come in with like some piano embellishments and some little guitar licks. I was gonna keep it kind of like that. But then once I started listening to the you know, sample, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I just want to chop it. And I don't even know how I got the Lord, I get high, because he says something like, Lord, he's like, every time I ask the question, Lord, I get no reply. So, you know, maybe I chopped off part of the reply. So it's like, Lord, I get high. It's pretty dope, you know. I kind of thought that was dope. Maybe, I mean, if I was, you know, to make that beat more serious, I probably would put a bass line over it and some, you know, piano licks here and there, and it'd be done. But, you know, definitely just wanted to check in and say what's up, you know. I'm gonna probably try to take a little break. I'm glad that, you know, my subscriber count is, it fluctuates slowly, so, you know, there's no need for me to, and I'm grinding, so there's no need for me to grind unless there's fucking, you know, a big burst of new subscribers. But I don't know, I was aiming for a little bit of that at one point, but now I'm just kind of like laid back. I just want to chill, you know, do things maybe at a slower pace. But, you know, even getting a subscriber here and then is still cool, you know. If they comment on my stuff and check it out, it's cool. It just helps, you know, get my stuff out there more. And I don't really, you know, get out there and look for subscribers, which I could, you know. But then again, another thing too is I don't have any other social media, so I'm just doing a YouTube grind pretty much. I imagine if I did have like a Facebook or something, I'd probably have a bigger base, and at least some of my local people that are, you know, I'm not in touch with, that are, you know, because I grew up knowing a lot of people that were into music and stuff too, that are probably definitely doing their thing that I just don't know about, you know. So some of those people might come into play, and be nice to connect with some heads. But yeah, I just wanted to check in, say what's up. You know, I'm kind of tired. It's like 3:30, so I'm probably gonna bounce out and go to bed here. I got about another 20 minutes of folding clothes, literally 20 minutes, because I got just a load of socks I gotta do. And, you know, then I gotta get another load out from the dryer. So I'll be doing that. I won't be in bed till after 4 o'clock. Take the late night 4:20 and then pass my ass out, guys. But yeah, I just wanted to check in, you know, address that issue, because it's weird, because like most, like my homies, you know, even my damn affiliated loose knit crew, no gimmick, you know. I was like, whoa, no way, I hope my homies didn't. So unless they did, then man, fuck you guys. But, you know, I don't think they would. We're, you know, that's That's fam there, man. Holding that hip hop flag for P-Town, you know, gotta represent any way we can, you know. I wish I was vocally adept at writing a track, or I definitely collab with the homies, you know, but I'm just not a written track MC, you know, but I can probably pull a freestyle off that would sound like a written if I try, you know. I'm not going for that with my freestyles now, but a studio freestyle might be something a little different, you know, than just a jack around freestyle. But you know, even if I don't contribute like that, I can always contribute with beats. You know, I'll have all the beats going, and you know, beats are gonna vary. You're gonna get synth beats from me, house beats, techno beats, sample based, fucking old school beats, crunk hip hop beats, West Coast, East Coast, Dirty South, underground. So you know, whatever. But yeah, all right, guys, I'm gonna bounce. It's getting late. I want to get my clothes done. I want to get to bed. I'm gonna upload this though. I am. Like I said, I just want to check in. I want to apologize to those of you that I unsubscribed from, you know, which is probably, like I said, 6 or 7 of you. It's just weird because you're always there, you know? And it's like, shit, I don't see, like, my typical heads that I see in my subscription list. But, subscription list. I get the same thing, subscribers list. But, you know, it's, like I said, I think it's a YouTube thing because I had to make sure, you know, I was like, okay. And then the people that do subscribe and unsubscribe, I've seen the numbers because, like, I got some subscribers recently within like the last week or two, and you know they stood subscribed for maybe like a week or two, and then they unsubscribed like the other day. And I seen those numbers, you know, so it just not seeing the other heads that I normally see in my list kind of alerted me, and I was like, wow, you know, I hope these people are still with me, man. You know, stick with me. You get to hear some dope beats. I'll drop some more royalty free ones, you know, just kicking it with the games. I'll probably make some music one of these days, make some hopefully dope original vocally written tracks you guys can, you know, can check out. I want to get my homies out there, dude. I got solid crew, man. Solid crew people that fucking, these guys are no joke, man. They album after album, mixtape after mixtape. So, you know, I kind of would like to get them in the link and you know, maybe open my channel, you know, to kind of get them out there too. Just say, hey, you know, that this is, you know, they're doing their own thing though, so I hope their channel fucking blows. You know, definitely no gimmick all the way, but you know, I'd like to use my channel as a means of access too for some of that stuff. You know, so I have some of the, you know, one of the main dudes. You know, me and Nameless. You know, we pretty much started that. That was, you know, back in like 98, 99. 2000, 2001. So, you know, I have a lot of he's, you know, he's heavy MC, man. I have a lot of his stuff. I gotta find it. My hard drive broke, so you know I gotta get that going. But I know it's on disc. You know, we're from the old school, so we backed up a lot of stuff on disc. You know, back then flash drives were still expensive, and you know, external hard drives too. So just a matter of going through everything and getting it going. But alright, guys, yeah. Once again, you know, I just wanted to apologize. I don't want to make this too long because I don't even think I have the space on my phone, you know, with the videos I did today. I don't think I've cleaned my phone out. I do have an SD card, but I know my apps and stuff, you know, are pretty much full. So I'm probably running pretty close to being at the end. But yeah, I just want to apologize for, you know, the subscription issue thing here, which, yeah, it's really weird. So you know, I went to the other room. I have a desktop computer in Windows 7. So I said okay, let's see if it's just something with the computer, you know, fresh up, start Windows 7 from Linux over here, same damn thing. I'm like, oh, same people not showing up, you know. I'm like, okay, let's count again, 54 again. So I was like, wow, so something's up there. So yeah, I think you guys are still with me, everybody. Right on, guys. I love you guys, you know. Fuck yeah. I think you guys are still with me. I'm still with you guys. So, you know, just stick with it, you know. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and upload this now. It is late. You know, luckily I don't got anything to do today. So, but I do want to get these clothes done, and I don't want to stay up. I'm trying to get to bed, you know. So, but all right, man. I love you guys. You know, you guys are dope. Thanks for, you know, the support. You know, I'm going to keep pounding. Maybe, you know, I can kick some freestyles here soon for you guys. I got a new And not anything over the top, you know, not an expensive item, but I got something that definitely will drive me musically to want to start doing stuff, you know, vocally. So that'll be cool. So maybe I can do a written track or two, you know. Like I said, it's nothing big. It's just something that'll make it easier for me to do stuff vocally. Because right now, I don't like, you know, I don't want to spoil it, but you guys will see the unboxing of it anyway. And when I do the unboxing of it, maybe I'll, you know, I'll let it rip. But I ended up getting a desktop microphone stand. You know, those are pretty dope. I mean, I don't like always pulling out my big mic stand, you know, and the big pop mic shield around in the pop screen. It's all bulky, you know. It's pretty heavy and stuff, and it's not even heavy. It's just awkward. And then, you know, I don't have the most room in this room, so even I mean I have enough room right there, you know, where I can put it. I have enough room over there, but it's just kind of, you know, sometimes it shakes and moves, and I don't know. Maybe I'm just being lazy, but I've seen people use those desktop microphone stands, and I'd love that because, you know, I could have it facing me while I'm just looking at my levels on my monitor. You know, that would definitely be more, you know, that would definitely be more convenient. As with the microphone stand now, I could, you know, if I look over it, I could see the levels on the monitor and whatnot. But in order to actually fully see it, I gotta face like this, you know, I face like this so I could look at the monitor. So with the microphone stand in front of me, like in front of my monitor, that would be dope, you know, because then I could look at everything, if, you know, while I have a mic ready to go. So I could freestyle on the go then, or I just have the mic going even while I'm just making a beat, you know. Because a lot of times, you know, I get real hype and I just don't capture it. I don't capture it on the mic, or I don't capture it on the phone, you know. I'll go maybe like sometimes 5, 10, 15 minutes just fucking going off. And, you know, those are the times I wish I would capture it. So having a mic conveniently placed like that in front of, you know, my setup there, so I could be making a beat or whatever and say, oh, I got to get in a quick 16 or 32 or 64 even, you know, put the mic in front of me, go on, then just go, you know, instead of having to go over here. So this is how I have to do it now, guys. So I go over here, fucking, okay, unwrap this, take the mic out, pull it out, put it right there. You know, I got all kinds of crap there. So, I mean, and you know, I'm probably just being lazy. It's not really the hardest thing to do, and I do have enough room right here. Definitely probably more than enough room, but, you know, for convenience, I definitely want to get this microphone, a desktop microphone stand going, and I just haven't opened it yet. So maybe I'll get hype and open it here soon, maybe for a Freestyle Friday coming up, you know. But all right, I'm gonna bounce. Your boy Freestyle Steve clocking out. It's like I said, it's almost 4 in the morning. I gotta finish my clothes, and then I'm gonna go to bed, you know. So all right, guys, I'm out. Peace. Peace.